make it better.
Yeah.
Forget the rest.
Are y'all feeling better?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.
Hello, this is your boy, Mr. BX, the host of We Serious Podcast. With my host, co-host Promo YS.
What's up, everybody? Yep.
And Mr. Cool Maurice.
What up, though?
And we got co-host Miss Seller.
Hi.
And then we got Mr. Lubone.
Blessings.
Yeah, so today is a special day. Today is Queen's Day. Queen's Hour.
Shout out to the women out here, the beautiful women.
So
Strong.
today is
Black women empowerment.
Yep.
That's right.
So
That's
today
right.
we're gonna celebrate and we're gonna honor all the black women, strong women in the world. It's time to give y'all this appreciation. It's time to give y'all the celebration that y'all deserve. I know we've been going through a lot. I know it's guys we've been, ain't been treating y'all right, ain't been, helping y'all right, but this time we're gonna do it right today. So it's time for y'all to share y'all story, y'all accomplishment, y'all downfall, your uprise. Let us guys know what y'all want us to hear from y'all. We want to hear y'all story.
We appreciate you, too.
So it's time for us to hear y'all story, and we're going to start with tonight.
Love you, Mom.
Yep.
Love you, Mom. Love
Right,
you, all
Mom.
the
Love you,
black
Mama.
women.
Love you, Mom, forever.
Sisters,
Yeah.
So,
all
Children,
women in the
daughters.
family.
So, I want to start this off. Queen Savage,
Right.
the ladies. So, Queen Savage.
It's Queen's Hour. Shout out to all the queens in the building.
Hey, what up? You know what time it is.
So, tell me, what do you got going on? What you got coming out? What you working on? And what's your plans for the new year next year?
All right, let's get it. We're going to dive right into there. So I am a musician. I consider myself an artist because I sing and I rap. I do have some new projects coming out. I'm actually going to the studio right after this, and she said she's going to slide with us. So
You know what time it is. Queen B to really show up and
Yeah.
show out.
Yeah, so upcoming 2022, we already talked about it, but I got videos that's going to be dropping every week. So if you guys do not follow me already, make sure you do it. The Real Queen Savage _ head honcho. You can follow me on all platforms. All my singles are out. You got to put in a Real Queen Savage though. You can't just put in Queen Savage.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Right.
Next to you, Jay.
oh, do I get in the mic or do I?
Yeah, whatever. Get the mic, Jay. I've seen your Instagram. I see you been working
Yeah, she
too.
been going up. I just spoke with her. Appreciate you, too, Jay.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for having me.
You welcome.
My name is Ja. So I just started my YouTube channel. Just started a podcast about 2 months ago, going on 3. It's called Shooting the Shit Saturdays. It's a place where, an environment where you got your friends, you got your close family, you got every conversation that's kind of uncut. So kind of not your typical podcast, conversations that you'll have is more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's just a place where you can have a voice. Very it's all open discussion.
Is it you by yourself or you got another co-host?
Okay, so it started off with me and a co-host, but it didn't end well. People be in their feelings too much. So I'm doing it by myself, and it's going better by myself anyway.
That's
so
amazing.
It's like
Strong
I can't deal
woman.
with people and their feelings. It's like it's a podcast. I mean,
Right.
if you're not gonna be able to be comfortable enough to say what you really feel, and then on top of that, be able to back up how you feel. I mean, this is just not the feel you need to be in. Right. So it's like
Right.
I just been doing that, and it's been going well. Tonight I got an episode dropping at 8.
I'm tuning in. You know
Kid
I'm tuning
L is
in.
on there actually too tonight,
Shout out to
so
Kid L.
it's a good podcast. And I'm actually working on the clothing line as well called Sucker for Love. I've been working on that for a minute.
If you need an ambassador, I'm right here.
Period. Me too.
We gonna work. We gonna work.
I think we all everybody here to network.
I appreciate it. No,
Right.
we gonna work. And besides my visuals, because I'm known in the city as being a photographer, videographer, so I do that on the daily as well. And
Tell me
You
some
do
people.
video?
Okay.
I actually just got into videos, but yep, I'm doing videos now. I don't want to do music videos typically. I want to do more like film, TV kind of. But I would do music videos if I'm interested.
What's your price?
Okay.
It got to be. I don't even know. It's just crazy because I do so much stuff out of love because I love what I do.
Passion.
And that's
Passion.
why me specifically is hard what I do
We all
because
in here should make a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
should.
doing it right now. This on
But
that.
this is the cast. I'm the writer.
You the
I'm so
writer?
good with the pen. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Let's get
I'm
to
a
it.
ghostwriter and everything.
Let's get to her.
Yes.
We got the realest.
Yes.
got that
My movie
same-
called
Queen
Street
V.
Queen. Y'all know what time it
Street
is.
What's
Queen.
up, Queen V?
Yeah,
What
it's
you
like
got
almost
going on?
200K. Hey, y'all, I'm Queen V, the realist. I got a lot going on. Like I said, I got my movie Street Queen.
Oh, okay.
That's out on YouTube right now. I got almost 200K. I'm about to get with him over here.
Real.
See, no.
See, no, I'm about to get with him so
Casino.
we can do that Netflix and all that. I'm writing part 2. Shout out to BMF Gangster, Chase B, Wicked Dub, everybody, Southwest Tinabina. You know what I'm saying? My nigga in the wheelchair, Chucky Fly Baby. Everybody was like, that's Bo, how y'all did that midget? Why y'all had to shoot him like that? Like, the midget had to go. He knew what the code was. He knew the code.
Right.
What? It's on YouTube right now. It's
I'ma
called
look it
Street
up.
Queen.
Street Queen.
Yes, but
I'm
part
watching it
2,
tonight.
like I said, I'm getting with the young brother over here. We gonna go on Amazon Prime and all
out
that
to
kind of
SDM.
stuff.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, SBM.
That's
So
dope.
I got a mixtape coming out. It's called Queen Ambitions. I got a lot of good features on there. Rocky Bad, with the song called Work. It's already dropped. We about to do the video. I got a song called I got Cheddar Boy Malik on there. I have Wheelchair Goat on there.
Shout out to Wheelchair to
I
go.
mean, everybody.
Respect.
I can't even think of everybody, but it's on the floor.
That's good
Like,
stuff.
Okay. So next to you. Yeah.
Get it. It's Queen's Day.
Gotta be it's Queen's
How you
Day.
doing, T?
Hey, queens.
Shout out to Bars and Battles.
Kings up in here.
Hey, how
All
you
right.
doing?
I am great, y'all. I can't complain. So I'm Teak Morose. You can follow me on Instagram at Teak Morose. That's Teak Morose, Mirose, just like that, like so, like that, right on that thing. I am a aspiring actress. I went to school for theater. Wayne State represent. I started
Shout
out
out to
at
Wayne
Cass.
State.
Shout
All
out
the
to
graduates.
Cass. That was my start, you know.
Cass Tech. Shout out to Cass Tech.
Shout out to all the cast technicians doing big things and all of that good stuff. So yes, I am an aspiring actress. My plan is to hopefully this year I'm supposed to be getting my whole image together. So I am at the very, very beginning. I don't have a lot of stuff to share with y'all as far as work being done and stuff like that. This is me just in my raw form.
You got a lot of charisma.
You know?
I think the world appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Right.
Thank you.
You welcome.
I'm just here getting myself out here. You know, just starting out. Like
We
it was
serious.
a lot
We
of
appreciate you.
a lot of naysayers, a lot of you know,
it's
negative
always
things
gonna be
about you
those.
being a certain
Always.
age.
They make us
trying to
stronger.
start,
That's true.
You know, but
It's never too late.
it's never too late.
Constructive criticism ain't going with this shit.
If you got it, you got it.
That's it.
That's
right?
it.
And what's
And if
for
you
me is
believe in it, it's
for me,
gonna work.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Once you got it.
So y'all just stay tuned. Really, like you're gonna start to see.
I'm
some
locked in.
things.
Very bad.
Stay tuned. See me.
So next.
You seller?
Hi, my name is Daisha Sellers. First of all, thank you for having me.
Co-host, how you
It's
doing,
been
Miss
a
Seller?
blessing meeting y'all. It's been such a blessing. Like I've prayed,
Yes.
you know,
Blessing.
for God to connect me with the right people, and it's just been so genuine. The vibes, the energy, people that's connected to y'all, just genuine, like and they hungry.
Thank you for the
And
acknowledgement.
you know, they all about God. You know, that's important to me.
It is.
Um,
Without him, we wouldn't be able
so
to do
I
it.
am.
Right. Amen.
I just got my real estate license. I'm working on that. I
Congrats.
haven't started anything yet, but I am an upcoming realtor, so I am, you know, working on that. On the side, I do like a little bit of modeling, not for real. It's not my career, but I do that on the side as well. Also, too, I'm here to really learn from y'all. And to kind of hear, I'm inspired by y'all. You know, y'all already kind of got y'all brands and y'all platforms already out there. So I really want to just kind of dig into how you started the grind. You know, what inspired you? Like, what did it take? You know, because a lot of times we, you know, and I was just talking to my cousin about this. A lot of times we do post like the result, but they don't see the grind. Like, I'm like the stuff in the background that I'm doing now is messy. You know what I'm saying? But it's part of the process. So I plan to display that. Hopefully I get to work with you, but I want to show my process, you know. But that's what I'm hoping to do to learn and learn from y'all today.
Well, I really respect that because for me, growing up, it wasn't always easy. People will see, well, you have this or that, and really not really understand what it took to get there. And for me, I didn't really have an easy life. Growing up, I grew up in foster care. I didn't have neither my father or my mother, but I decided I wanted to be great. I decided I wanted to do better. I decided I was gonna accept nothing but greatness. Right. So through my journey, I went to high school. I graduated second in my high school class.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's right. Hey, it's Queen's Day. Go Queens. Hey.
Queen's Day.
It is Queen's Day.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And by the age of 15, I was working for Lawrence Tech University.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
It's amazing.
yes, by the time I turned 18, that really catapulted my corporate career. But in the meantime, I still had a passion for music. I still love to sing. I still love to rap. But I knew at some point, once I did get engaged and have my first child, I knew that I had to, kind of weigh out my options and what was more important. And to me at that time, getting some money was more important to me. So I kind of put my music on hold. And long story short, during COVID, I actually started back rapping during COVID.
Wow.
That's good.
All right.
Yes.
That's good.
I started rapping during COVID.
Okay.
I'm a year in.
I'm feeling this, B.
Hey, shout out to her for that. We need to give her some.
I'm feeling it.
She sound like she been out for years.
I'm feeling
It's
this.
just in my soul. I've been listening to music for years.
Like, I'm feeling this because everybody, you're all the queens in here. Y'all queens, not the niggas. We niggas. But shit, all the queens, y'all telling y'all a story. This would be was talking about. I want all the queens to tell y'all a story. What y'all been going through? Like, what's the really come up? Like, what's y'all really come up? Start with Jay. What's your really come up? Like,
For real.
where do you see yourself next year?
Look.
All the queens. Where do y'all see yourself next year? Like,
What's crazy is like, and I'm gonna make this specifically for the people that they know who they is. But like, so this February will make it a year in my apartment. Cause before that I was homeless for like
Period.
2.5 years, almost 3 years.
Strength.
So good.
I was with my mom, my little brother, he 11, and it was hard. Like, and I had such a huge platform. Like, this was at the time where I was peaking with my photography. Like, I did a couple shows with Sada Baby. Actually, the last show I did
Shout out to
before
Sada
COVID
Baby.
was
Shout
big.
out to Sada
Yeah, shout out to Sada,
Hey.
Scuba Reeves. You know, Scuba Ruff. But
big whoop.
but the last show I did was right before like everything, like the whole city shut down and everything because of COVID. It was the show in Flint. It went really good. It was with Sada Baby. That was like literally like the peak of everything, and I like
Inspiring.
I lost it all, like literally all of it. So I would really say like my podcast, my YouTube, my photography, everything that I'm getting into is going to be at its all-time perfection. Because in the midst of me losing it all, I realized that like you said, like you gotta trust the process. This is just part of the testimony. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I wasn't even doing this for me. At one point, I was just doing this for my little brother. Nothing that I wanted to do did not matter. Like, it was just literally all about him. I had to keep a role model figure in his life because it was like, we're not connected with our dads or anything. So I was kind of the closest to something that was something that he could look up to. Like, man, like, I always made it fun for him with us living in the hotels. Like, it was never like that was something that he had to be depressed about. You know what I'm saying? I always
Thinking
made
outside
him,
the box.
Yeah, I always made him realize, like, bro, you always gonna have gratitude.
Right.
And I want him to know that at a young age because in order for you to get everything that you want in your life, you have to be grateful for the small things.
Yeah, you
know
say that
what I'm
out
saying?
loud. That's true.
In order for you
That's
to
how you
dream
receive
big, you
more
have to be
blessings.
able to be grateful in the small. So
For
it's
sure.
like,
Right.
this might come up. Everybody been fucking with the podcast. All my haters been coming out the woodwork.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna get all the
But
blessings.
it's-
You
it's
can
shout out to the haters.
If you ain't got no haters, something ain't right.
You know,
The haters is what make us great.
Yeah, so, but at the
I
end of the
celebrate
day, it's
haters.
like,
Just say, all right, hater.
yeah, you gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep pushing,
You
man.
do.
Like,
You gotta believe in yourself.
That's what believe in yourself. Queen V, tell a story what you been going through and how the come up just came from like that.
I just been grinding like the whole COVID Before the COVID even came out, I came back from Myrtle Beach for my oldest daughter's 16th birthday. And we came back, I caught COVID. Nobody knew what I had. I was all fucked up. Everybody in my family started getting sick. Everybody was going back and forth to the hospital.
I hate this COVID shit.
I hate this shit. Fuck COVID, man. I done had shirts
for real.
made.
We lost so many rest in
Fuck
peace to those who
COVID.
lost a-
It's so many people
Please
that
get your
done
shot.
passed
Take
away
care of
that didn't
yourself.
even pass away from COVID, and they putting COVID on their death certificate.
Yeah.
So it's some bull crap going on with that
Politics.
COVID shot
Politics, I agree.
and everything. Yeah, the
All that
5G
damn
tower.
medicine they put.
Yeah, the new medicine, all the boosters,
Chemtrails.
testing. I don't trust none of it. I don't want
Take care
none
of
of it. I'm
yourself
being in the
and
woods.
eat healthy.
Eat healthy,
Real.
drink a lot of water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do everything in
Say your
increments.
prayer.
Say your prayers, sea moss. Yeah,
That's what I'm
so
talking about.
exercise and diet. A lot of water. And that ain't sure. Shout out to my water. Ain't sure. Follow Queen Be the Realest and drink some of that agua.
So,
But listen, hold on. I ain't even finished telling you.
Queen.
So then after I recovered from COVID,
Finish. Let her
I'm
finish.
sorry. After I recovered from COVID, I started rapping. And it was like my children wanted me to rap. They was like, "Mom, you cold. You need to rap. I'll rap on the weekend and stuff." And I turned up. They had me freestyling.
Bust a little freestyle.
And they was like, "Mom, you cold, so go ahead and rap." And I'm like, "I'm too old to
Bust a
rap.
little freestyle.
I ain't got nothing. I feel like I'm so far back, but I'm ahead of you. Still ain't touched one bitch yet, but yet they scared of me. Guess it ain't no horn in my blood. Go check my pedigree. I got that 4+5 that'll damage you and enemy. Huh? Better yet, your physiology, psychologically, simply, you can't fuck with me. Destroying them C's on the mic. So sick with my words and working pussy, I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? I jump straight out of interview and hop on the bike. Niggas sipping on that lean, I'ma sip on the Sprite. Take a pones rolled up, I'ma be high as a kite. Deadly assassin in this bitch, I swing with all of my might. Huh? Yeah.
Queens
Hey, I'm talking Listen, go check out Street Queen the movie. It's on YouTube right now, part 2. We about to be on Tubi and everything.
I'm on it too.
And Queen Ambition, the mixtape is about to come out. I'm Queen, the letter V. No EE, no B. Queen, the letter V, the realest. On all platforms. You can
y'all
even
heard
Google
her.
me. Flat out.
Appreciate
Oh.
Yeah.
that. Fire.
So y'all hear about this Kanye West shit, man? Ain't nobody heard.
No, I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
Big Lou
Man,
Ball.
what the hell?
What up, though?
Lou Ball, come sit in this chair right here. Bring your ass over here. Maybe I don't know where you want to go do something.
He ain't here right now. We got him.
Somebody look up that.
What up, Norquam?
My man's
Shout
Trap.
out the bars.
Try God.
Try God. What's man? You been sitting over there quiet. I know you got something to say.
Come on.
It's Queen's Hour.
It is Queen's Hour.
Right.
It is Queen's Hour. But we gonna let the king talk.
Exactly. It's only right.
Got that big ass monster truck outside.
Yeah. Much love, respect.
So what? I mean, anything you want to know, you can just
Shit,
ask me, man.
Tell me a little something about you. I know this Queens out, but I know the Queen. They ready to take over this motherfucker.
Well,
That's
actually-
all the Queens.
Actually, this is everything I've been waiting for real. Like everything.
Oh no, you know what? I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was? Tell me about your last. How long you been in a relationship?
5 years.
How did you like a relationship?
You know what? Being in my relationship has been a moment for me, an experience for me to learn myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about being with somebody is they teaching you how to be the person, the better person that you should be.
So you think?
Yeah, so I think. So I know. Because a lot of things, like when you be in a lot of relationships, like me, you know, you kind of put things on an assembly line and everything is just the same. Then when you deal with somebody that's different, you understand how to grow and how to maneuver in that whole relationship. So you know how to handle them.
That's
You know what I'm
called
saying?
love language. And you gotta
Definitely.
be able to
What about
speak the
trust?
same love
That, you know what? I
language
read that
for
book.
it to work.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never even knew what my love language was until I read that book. And then I just applied it to the whole relationship and understand how I'm gonna, you know, handle her at the same time because we just didn't see eye to eye in a lot of situations. So
All right, man. I love it.
Okay. So I like that. So ladies, this is Queens Hour. So ladies, so tell me.
What? Man, you want your mic back.
So-
Go ahead, take your mic.
I'm gonna start with
It's Queen's hour.
I don't want no smoke.
Hey, he don't want no smoke.
I'm gonna start with
Because he
Queen
know I'm
Savage.
going to bring it.
So Queen Savage.
Try God.
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Shout out
I
to
ain't
Try
gonna do
God, Big Lou Bone, Bizzle.
So ladies, this for all the
All the
ladies.
queens in the
So
building.
all the queens, tell me about y'all last relationship, like y'all, like what y'all been through
Hold on.
with
Good
the
or bad?
nigga.
Good or bad? I want to hear
Like,
the bad.
I wanna hear-
Because they
let
happy
me-
and they confident, so I know they had some
I
turmoil.
I want to hear the bad
Some
first
turmoil,
before we get to
right?
the good.
What's wrong with me? She said she don't want to.
Cause some of y'all
I'm going to have to take a drink for
Hey, I
this.
got. Hey, listen. Now I feel like I'm
You gotta go
inclined
through
to go
something to be
first.
confident.
Hey, I'm gonna go first. Since you asked the question, now I'm gonna go first.
I can't talk about this one no more.
I can tell y'all about this one.
This question.
Prior to, I don't know, I think COVID changed a lot of people's lives. And for me, it definitely changed the dynamics of my relationship because my ex at the time, we were together for almost 5 years and we broke up during COVID. He was a CDL truck driver and I work in the corporate world as a recruiter at the time. And so we were kind of like hit or miss when it came to our schedules, but we stayed together. So when COVID hit, it really changed the whole dynamic of our relationship. Long story short, the reason we broke up is because he started.
Say that.
Say that to you.
We had a conversation, and I thought he was playing at first. He said he wanted to get penis implants. Like he wanted to extend his penis.
Wee gang. He in the little wee gang.
And it was like,
There's nothing wrong with the little wee wee gang. Excuse y'all. Everybody don't want horse cocks, okay?
That's what the queens doing.
No, I do a wee wee gang. If it's right, if he know what to do with that wee wee.
Thinking about
Damn. So what would you think, Queen, about the wee wee game on his?
at the end of the day, we were together for almost 5 years, so I accepted the fact
The
of
wee
who
wee
he
gang.
was. The wee wee gang.
Exactly.
Okay? I
He know how to
accepted
work
him.
that little motherfucker.
But what turned
Work
me
that little
off
motherfucker.
and what made me want to say this is a no-go is when he set up the consultation to get his penis extended.
I don't like that.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
like that.
Well,
Hey, that nigga better
Be
drink
happy
some
with who you
ginseng.
are. How would you like if I go get a fake booty on your ass?
Exactly.
Nigga, take some honey packs and shit and keep it
He
pushing.
better eat some watermelon.
Something.
So
Viagra will give you extra
do
half
love
we
inch.
never had
a
these
lot of dick
conversations. You know,
Queen's Hour.
the whole 5 years of our relationship, we never had this conversation.
Damn.
So that's why
So
I'm in a new
he-
An
relationship now.
unsatisfied person in a relationship ain't never
Right.
got somebody else walking.
Well, I'm satisfied now, so that's a
100.
different story.
Amen.
Okay, that's what matters. That's what matters. Because life is all about being happy. You gotta be
you
happy
walking
with
in.
your life.
That's
You do,
right.
you do.
That's right.
You ain't happy, what is you doing it for?
What is
What's
you
her
doing?
name?
Why you getting beat in 2021? Almost 2022.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Why your niggas still broke, ain't got no job in
Okay.
2022?
What's her name, BX?
Why you still having babies for a lane and he gay on the down low in 2022?
Oh, no.
What up, though? How you doing?
How you doing? What's your name? Get in here. What's your name? What's her name, BX?
Give her a mic. She can tell her own name.
Mike. Get on
Yeah,
that
your
mic.
name
Chris.
on that mic.
got one right over there.
Get on that mic.
Oh, this is She gotta get that.
Get that mic.
She got that one. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Tina. Oh, yeah.
You should go to the
At you on
mic.
Facebook.
Come
Okay.
to- come
Hey,
close to
Tina.
the mic.
Marie,
Tina.
if you nasty. Oh, my bad. Tina Marie.
Queen's Hour.
It's the Queen's Hours. Go ahead. Get on that mic. Go ahead, girl.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey,
That's
Tina.
Tina.
So what you do? What you do, Tina? What you do, Tina?
Hey, Queen's out. No, my homeboy New Southwest Tina Vina ain't in the building, but shout out to her. Her birthday tomorrow. Y'all know her.
So what you do? What you got going on? What you do?
Well, I'm into cosmetic beauty consultants. I'm an entrepreneur. I do many entrepreneur things, private sectors and public sectors as well.
Okay.
Private sector's
Private sectors and in public. However you want to do this.
Hey, this goes to all my fellas. Don't y'all hate when a female be like, "Oh, fuck that nigga, he ain't shit." Don't y'all hate that shit?
Well, I was gonna say maybe he ain't. You know, I know.
Yeah, for the most part, he ain't.
I ain't never heard
She
that.
said-
I I never
You know
heard
what?
that.
It's always a true story behind everything.
Yeah.
Everything
No,
that goes
I
on,
agree with that.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Try
you
God
might
love.
look
gotta
at it
say
from a
about
point of
that?
view, and you might look at it from a point of view.
What you gotta say about that? Y'all Queen,
I ain't
what you
never
gotta say
heard.
about that?
Say about what? I ain't hear the question.
Y'all, how females be. When y'all don't get y'all way, y'all,
Okay.
fuck that nigga.
No, the only way I get to fuck that nigga is if you make me say fuck that
Exactly.
nigga.
Thank
You have to make me say fuck you. It's some stuff that you had to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wake up in the morning like fuck that nigga because you ain't rub my feet and eat the booty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, so you ain't gonna do that?
No. You gotta be a disloyal dog to get in the dog house.
Okay.
I ain't gonna just put you there.
To each his own. Right.
Yep.
Well, when I do my fuck my nigga shit, I fake drunk in the driveway and let the car
Lil
run
Bone.
all- and she be like, "Get
Bizzle.
up." I be like, "Oh shit, I made it."
Bizzle.
I wish I had a crown for every female in. I wish I could have got y'all some crowns.
That would have been nice.
All
Right
these
there.
entrepreneurs in one
Should
big
have got some crowns, B.
Yep, that would have been nice.
All the queens in here some
I
crowns.
thought about some
man.
crowns too. That's right.
Y'all deserve it.
Champagne.
Yeah,
Y'all definitely
roses
deserve
too.
it. I'd like to say thank you to all the women. Thank you to the willpower.
Y'all the
I mean,
willpower.
y'all basically set the tone for all women. I definitely appreciate that, and we needed y'all. And you know,
I like that, Cool Maurice.
Oh yeah, I had to pay homage. You know?
Y'all the
Respect
winners.
is everything.
Y'all the
We
winners.
procreate life. What do you mean?
Procreate.
We breathe
woman,
life.
we
We
don't
only bring life into the world. Existence, okay? Y'all can't do that.
Y'all bring life.
Trick Adam to eat the shit.
Okay.
Then we might all would been all right.
Y'all bring life.
That's true. So
women
they
bring
real
life.
manipulative. Bizzle.
She has something to say.
Work.
She has something to say.
Oh, you got something to say, Sailor?
Look how she looking.
Y'all
Miss
women,
Sailor.
all the women, y'all bring light, man.
Y'all do. Y'all
appreciate
definitely. Y'all
that.
inspire us,
Y'all
man,
inspire
too.
us,
I'll be-
man.
Y'all, yeah, P. I was just gonna, yeah, y'all do. Even if we act nonchalant
Y'all motivate
and don't want to pay that homage,
for real.
y'all do inspire us. I
I
think we
have
do
a
what we do
question.
for real
I
women.
have a question for the men. And I did want to kind of share like my background also.
Talk that shit.
But
Go ahead, girl.
Miss Seller.
So like why do men handle their emotions like the way that they do? Like
Well,
why
let
is it
Like what you mean?
I mean besides women
Okay.
being more expressive and men
Right.
you know kind of I mean cuz men have feelings too.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Every man got feelings.
Why-
On the couch in a minute.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
nothing.
What she's saying is, why do men handle their feelings differently from women?
Well, I think.
Like y'all kill motherfuckers and throw us in the trunk and ride around with us,
Just like-
shoot them while they talking to their daddy on the
Shout
phone.
out.
But I'm saying,
Why do y'all do that crazy ass shit? Why are y'all off y'all meds? Why don't y'all go to the doctor?
It's the same thing
That's
that
what you
y'all
wanna
be
know.
doing. It's the
Well,
same thing that
well,
y'all be doing, though.
I want to
Like,
blame.
what-
I want to
like,
blame
how
society.
Why do y'all act like us
How do
then?
y'all
That's the
process
question.
y'all emotions?
I want to blame society for the reason why a lot of us shelter our emotions because the world already kind of coming as wrong anyway because we have to protect y'all as for one. So even if we try, they always push us down. So we forever getting back up. We get pushed down. We get, and that's not even a color. I mean, it's white, black. I mean,
I'm gonna add to that.
yeah. All men have, it's rough. Try God London.
Look, like he talking about, that's an outside force. It's also an inside force. Like you gotta understand that we got that masculine energy and you guys got that feminine energy. Feminine energy is more like water moving. If you ever, I'm gonna cite this book where it's called Way of the Superior Man. If you ever read that book, please get that. Every man in here need to read that because it's gonna open
What
your
is
mind.
it called?
Way of the Superior Man.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna open up your mind to a lot of things to understanding females and understanding
Third eye.
I like
the
him,
male.
man.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
like
I'm saying?
him.
So at the end of the day, it's
Write that
like
down.
we roll as like okay,
But I already know that.
masculine energy is more like a rock.
Yeah.
We stern.
Stein, right.
Female, feminine energy is more like water. So you guys always changing. Y'all might say one thing, but at the end of the day, it mean another thing. We just logical. We logical. You feel me? So like, okay, you might be mad because y'all didn't go to the movies. So I'm gonna take you to the movies, but really what you saying is like I want to spend time with you.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to make me feel loved. I want that quality time with you. You know what I mean? It's not the movies. Like we always trying to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is not the problem what you think it is. It's really what she feeling. You know what I mean? So that's the inside
So
for us.
all women should be direct with their emotions. All women.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Now, I like to chime in on that really quick.
Go ahead.
Direction.
I think
Emotions.
that people
Okay.
need to be more.
Direct.
That doesn't.
It's not
Yeah.
okay. So it's not a woman or a man thing. I stand
think that
corrected.
Communication, I've learned from my past relationships, is so vital, y'all. Like,
Yes,
it's
communication is
literally
everything.
like the breath.
I gotta
You
add
get
to
what I
that one
mean?
too. I got to.
Like,
I got to.
you
Let me take
literally,
this mic
and so
real
it's
quick.
not really.
Let me take that mic.
Hold on,
I
let me
want
say
to smoke. I
something.
swear.
So you saying
I swear. I got you.
You been in a violent relationship?
I have been in some very complicated relationships. Not many at all, but they.
So what
have,
did you first? Did you think like, all right, I'm just give him another chance? But you just after he did whatever fuck shit he did, you just all right, I'm out of here, I'm gone.
Nope, it took me quite a few times, quite a few babies. Okay.
Oh.
It made you stronger
Yeah,
too.
he kept having them things.
It definitely made you stronger. You
Yes,
know.
it did.
His insecurities made you stronger.
Yeah, I'm telling
Them
you,
taxes
they did.
gonna look
But
good.
you know what? It wasn't like that at first, because you know, women, we internalize a lot of things too. So
It ain't work-
my
yeah.
first instinct was that something was wrong with me. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So it just.
Sorry about that, by the way, too. Okay.
No, it's okay. This is why we're here.
And
But
as
it's a
women,
thing,
we
all
have
of
to
us.
learn when to bow out gracefully. Like many times, he even tell you,
battles.
I have broke up with him,
Yep.
got back with him because honestly, I'm the type of person. If you mess up once, then you're done. You know, but. This is the first time in my life where I allowed myself to give somebody
Grace.
so many chances. And then, you're right. She took the words right up. It's called having grace and move. And as you get older, you learn that it comes with maturity.
Shout out to the women that believe in themselves around the
all
world.
the women.
Continue to believe in themselves. We love you. We serious.
Your girl what,
My
little boy?
girl beat me. What about if you a beat man?
I kinda
'Cause
wanna
my girl
add-
beat me. Honey, don't hit me tonight when I get home.
Bizzle.
You deserve it.
Bro, B on some other shit, dog. He be on some other shit. He that controversial nigga over there, dog. That nigga, man. He be trying to start a fire over here, motherfucker.
Bizzle. Alpha.
He funny as hell, bro.
The Alpha mixtape out right now.
Hold up, BX, what you gotta say on this?
I see you over there smiling, B.
I'm gonna tell B been through some shit with a whole,
Okay.
I
Definitely-
say 2 females he been through some shit with, and I want him to tell his story.
Please inspire us,
Tell it,
B.
B. Go ahead.
I
Boss
mean,
man.
sure. I've been through rough times, man. Like, especially the girl I'm with right now. We've been together. We've been knowing each other for 5 years. You know, when I met her, she was already going through a situation with the last previous relationship. You know, and it was a lot to swallow. It was going through a lot. It was like going through a war. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, we still had love for each other. You know what I'm saying? So. We had to grow with each other before we could mature with each other.
Understand. Understand is
You know what
everything.
I'm saying?
I kind of wanted to. I'm sorry. Go ahead. If you.
Yeah, so like I said, you know, sometimes you gotta make sure you're right first. You gotta make sure your heart is right before you can receive that.
Love yourself.
You know what I'm
before
saying?
you
Love
can
yourself, but also whatever your faith is, make sure you have God in your life.
All day, every day.
That's what
Make sure it's God
If it weren't for him, we wouldn't be in this world. Shout out to Queen Day.
We want
Shout out to
praise
Queen's Day.
Talk that talk,
You know, so that's what it's all about, man. It's all about just making sure that you're real with God, because God will have somebody for you.
Be honest with
God
yourself,
got
too.
somebody for you, but He want to make sure that you straight first.
That's
God
right.
ain't gonna tell you. He gonna show you. He just wants you to figure it out.
But you got to believe in him first.
You gotta believe in Him.
Yeah, you got to believe in him.
And faith without works is dead, though. So you gotta
Say
believe
that
it.
one
You
more
gotta
time. Say that one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, I come from a line of ordained ministers. I was supposed to be a pastor, but I chose to go a different route.
You know what? I had a
So
dream
don't get
I
me
was
to
a
preaching here
pastor.
tonight.
You had something to say.
Man, that shit's so sad.
You had
Rest
something
up,
to
young
say,
dog.
Jay.
I'm sorry.
What you had to say, Jay?
Rest up to young dog.
Rest up to young dog. Hey, I want to say rest up to everybody that we lost.
Man, rest up to Marty, man. Marty loves you. His funeral's today.
Marty, shout out to Marty and his family. God bless.
Y'all know crazy. Y'all know what's crazy though? This shit gotta stop.
It needs
You
to
feel me? It need to stop, man.
Too much.
We
I
killing
believe-
our peoples, man.
Well, Marty passed
Well,
the
listen,
natural causes.
let me tell you
know
about
what
that.
I'm
Oh,
saying?
so that's different. So I'm
Yeah,
talking like
it
these
is.
other, you know.
Yeah, like Young Dolph and other young brothers.
We lose Nipsey Hussle, all them, man.
Our
Come on, man.
Our Detroit hitters, we've been losing.
Yeah.
Right.
I
yeah,
just
we
want to
can't
say
make it
too. I just want to say too, because we're discussing Young Dolph. Teak is actually like kind of close. She was kind of close to
Oh, wow.
Young Dolph, but she's very
Well,
close to his.
Yeah, his
wife, so.
his wife
Okay.
is
Yeah.
my cousin, so
Yeah,
it's
so.
just a little rough.
Yeah,
Can I
she's
ask
a
a
little
que-
rough right
can
now.
I ask a question?
Yeah, she's taking it pretty hard.
I
right
want to
now.
ask a question.
Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Mia.
Shout out to Mia J.
Shout out to Mia J,
Shout
man.
out to the whole Dolph family.
The whole family.
I got a question for you, T. His mannerism was epic. What kind of person was he in real life?
I met this man one time. He came to my mom's house. He had a show here.
Young Dolph.
Yeah. To pick up the kids, he had a show here. I was watching the kids, cause you know I got to get out of that. But I don't usually go out to the crowds. But I'd be like, bring them babies, I got them, right?
Yeah, right.
So I was watching the kids. He came in. The man's his spirit was just
I could tell. Yeah.
genuine. It was
Pure.
pure,
Yeah, you can see it.
super pure. Like, oh man, like
The
to
reason why I
meet
say-
somebody one time. I seen this man one time, and it was just like amazing. You could just tell he was all love. And I remember my cousin, she was so nervous. She was like, so what y'all think? Like, what y'all think of him? I'm like, he seemed cool. As long as he treats you good, we good. I don't care who he is or what he do. But long as he treats you right, that's right, you know?
Yeah, that's fact.
And
Facts.
I don't know, y'all. I think he was a beautiful soul. I think he was a beautiful spirit, and he touched a whole lot of lives.
So the
Sure
devil was
did.
busy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Young Dog.
Yeah, rest in peace, Young Dolph. We love you.
We
Thank
love
you.
So I feel like he could have moved more safe, far as him being who he is and being.
But I'm saying,
But
We
the
can
money
say
he
that for
had.
all our legends
Right.
and all our greats.
All our
Honestly,
legends, yeah.
hold on, let's talk about it now because you didn't brought it up.
Yeah, 'cause I feel
Honestly,
like
as
that.
black people, we have to get it together. Whether
But
it's
we
at the
not.
bottom,
All
whether it's
Yeah.
up here or there, we as black people have to learn to stick together because you see all these different cultures and these different minorities, Chinese, the Arabics,
that's real.
the Mexicans.
But we really live with, so we don't know nothing but to kill
But we
each
have
other.
to stop
You know
it
what?
now.
You know what we need to
because
figure
all
out?
we have
That's
is
his
love.
hometown,
And
man.
if all our younger generation see that's what they
I'm
gonna
not gonna
replicate and
I ain't
do.
gonna move like that.
You know what it is? Like B always tells
You
us what
shouldn't
it
have to
is.
move a certain way trying to go get your mama some cookies, bro. Like you shouldn't
what
have to
it
do that
is,
shit.
That's right.
What it is,
That's right.
B always tell me it's the system.
Yeah, I
Period.
blame the system
It
too.
is
System,
like you
period.
can't
We
blame
gotta
the
kill
system.
the
My thing
narrative.
is,
Yeah,
the
we gotta
system
stop.
Right,
is not responsible for your actions.
No,
There
saying
is-
a
You
lot of
wake up
people-
every day and you in control of
So,
your own actions.
There's a lack of unity
So
in
I'm
our
saying-
community.
I'm saying-
There is, but like the black community don't even realize like
Their strengths.
that. One, if we all come together, yeah, it can make a huge difference. But
Strength with numbers.
But you know, other people, other races, they already have us locked in. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna say something probably like a lot of black people don't even realize or probably won't like, but we already caught up. Like we already way into
Like
they been caught
BS.
up. They got 4 or 5 different secret governments that we don't even know about.
See,
Probably more.
Like I said, BS.
They tapped into our phone. They tapped into our laptops.
Yeah.
We can't even connect with different activists or people on the outside
Sure
because
can't.
they know what we're gonna speak of off rip.
Let me
We
ask
can't
you a
use no
question.
type of social media to connect or to even try to get involved with other people that is willing to change the world because they hear everything.
I was gonna say you real
They
conscious.
know everything.
They,
We all
they
see
hear
it now.
absolutely everything. We already done fucked up.
Yeah.
Because we already done gave them the power to know our every single move.
We
Let me-
accepted everything.
let me
All
ask
the
you a question.
apps,
That's
Facebook,
already fucked up.
Instagram. You have
But
to
the question
accept.
is, what do we do now?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Right.
what's the solution? I was gonna say
Yeah,
the solution.
because they plan this 400 and 500 years ahead of time.
The only real thing to be real is to,
The solution.
is to try to for one go back to Africa because people got to realize
No.
Africa is bigger than the U.S.
Let me tell you.
no like
What?
no
I
like
ain't
that.
going to
If
Africa.
we
I ain't going to Africa.
no like for
Like
real.
BA said. Like BA said. Like BA said. Look.
It's only because
Like-
you gotta think about it. The U.S. already is built to control
Like
us.
BA said,
The only
we
way
got
to be real
to.
is if we
But if
move
we go to
out of the
Africa, we ain't got
U.S.
no drugs
They got us
on.
captured here for a reason.
You're right, Jay. You're right.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Listen, hold on.
like
The
BA
only
said.
remedy to this chaos it's unity.
No.
She said.
You right.
And it starts with the. Hold on. Let's get some ground here.
They constantly put fear out there. That's how you control people.
Most of our youth is looking at crime in the D. They're looking at Instagram. They're looking at Facebook. The things that we didn't have growing up. They're looking to that for leadership and responsibility, morality, what it means to be a good human being.
That's why we gotta create our own system.
I like that, B.
We gotta create our own system.
We gotta move to Akon City. I'm with that. We gotta move to Akon City. That's the only way that's gonna happen.
It's called
Wawukanda.
Bridging Cap.
We gotta create our own system.
So look,
Y'all know what's up.
Y'all know what's up.
It's
Y'all know what
time
time
to have our own shit. All right. It's time to have our own stuff. No more borrowing. No more asking.
None.
Leave
No,
these
take
hands
what we
out
want.
alone.
How about this? No more doubting.
No more doubting. No more
Believe in
hate.
yourself.
No more jealousy.
Let's
No
go
more
together.
jealousy. No more hate. No more killing.
No more jealousy.
Queen's
I wanted to
hour.
touch
No
on
more
this.
envy.
This Queen's hour, and
So
already
look,
keep talking.
So look, this is the Queen's hour. So I'm on the Queens right now.
Thank
I'm on
you.
all the Queens right now.
So you brought up a good subject, B, and I'm
Shout out to
so
99
glad that you touched on that because specifically in the Midwest, because I'm from Chicago, but I grew up in Detroit on the West Side.
Shout out
Dexter
to
and
the Windy
Davidson.
City.
Okay, I'm
Shout
from
out to
63rd.
Detroit.
Shout out to
Okay, all that damn wind from
I just
Chicago.
tapped in with some people from Chicago today.
All that
Oh,
damn
yeah.
wind.
Hey, that's what it's like to be in Chicago every day. I don't call it the Windy City. I call it the Windy State. But one thing that we have to start doing as women, this is Queen's Hours, right?
It's Queen hour.
All right.
Respect to
It's
y'all.
your time.
One thing that we have to
all the
start
Queens.
doing as black women, specifically in Detroit, because
Empowering
when I go
women
back home, it's not
and
like
men.
this.
Right.
We have to stop thinking everything is about competition and jealousy.
Hey,
You know, let's work together. You know what I'm saying? If you look at look. If you look around, there is more male unity in Detroit than there is
Appreciate you.
female.
Thank you.
The
Shout
men
out to all
stick
the men that know how to
together. They
network.
do.
She's saying real
Them
facts, so
men,
that
them
shit is
for real.
real.
Shout out to all the men that know how to network.
Everybody, all females. I see a
We
lot
all
of
we got.
females beef.
Yeah, that's right.
I see a lot of females beefing right now. Y'all need to come the fuck
I don't believe in beef. Look, what I tell you,
I don't
Queen
believe
B.
in beef.
Hold
We
on,
too pretty
hold
for
on.
beef. We get too much money for beef. We don't do no beef.
Queen B, hold on, listen. What did I
Dude,
tell you I
dude.
do in the car? What did I tell you what I do? What's my signature move?
You said you don't do no beef. And
I
you
said I
dip
get the
on
fuck
the
up.
What I'm saying,
She
it's like
dip on the
certain females.
She said
Certain
that.
females, they jump on tip. Oh,
It's
this bitch. They gotta look at that. It's certain females will jump on tip. They hop out the car like they pull everybody
No.
wig off and
See,
shit, all
listen,
that shit.
I don't do all that.
That's
Everything
that
I
ratchet
do
shit.
costs too much. I'm not about to fight with you.
Seriously, I don't
Bitch, do you got lawyers? I don't beef with a broke bitch. If you broke, you can't pay retainer fees and all this kind of other shit, legal fees. I'm not about to beef with you.
Tell 'em
If you
we
ain't worth my promotion, you ain't gonna boss me up in no type of way.
Period.
I'm not about to beef with
So
you.
you
It's
ain't
not
you
worth
ain't getting
it.
your nail broken for nobody.
I'm not breaking my nails for you,
Okay.
bitch.
Period.
My nails cost more than you. Why would I break
Queen's
them?
hour.
But the
Queen's
reason,
hour.
the reason
Everybody's
that is,
liable. You got insurance on you, bitch? I'm not about to beef with you.
the reason that
That's
that
definitely
is
a
though
liability
is
if
because
you haven't beef
See,
with
she
people.
came out the
Man.
glasses on that.
Listen, I took glasses off for this shit.
Everybody feels as if even it's not even just the women, but men too. In just Detroit, period. Like
Yeah.
you said, the only reason why it's just like this in Detroit and you go everywhere else, like I've been to LA, everybody, it really isn't like that nowhere else.
It's more
But the
color
reason it is
everywhere
because
else.
it's people have this weird sensation to
no,
stay
it's
relevant.
the ego.
Right.
It's
No,
the ego.
but
Tina,
they
right?
feel this.
Social media.
Everybody want to be on
Social
one,
media.
one up with each
Social
other.
media.
Instead of working together, everybody want to
Unity.
be on
Where's
top. Everybody
unity?
want to be big dogs. That's what it is.
That's
Hold
the
on,
problem.
let me add this. Let me
Hold
add
up,
this.
hold up,
I
Cole.
think
There's no
Hold
unity.
on, cool. Miss Tina over there. Miss Tina, get on that mic. 'Cause
What is it, Miss
No,
Tina?
no,
I think it's no unity.
Yes.
Miss Tina, how old are you if you don't mind me
I'm
asking?
46.
Okay, now tell us now since you know you say you 46, so that's way back. So tell us
It's the
like you know
cool.
you know what it is. Tell us what it is. Like what everybody been talking about. What you think on your mind?
About the women not coming together.
Yeah.
No, the crab mentality. Let's go
The
back
crab
on that.
mentality?
Yeah.
Oh. You gotta
All
look
of
at
that.
the fact. Back in the 50s, the men and the women was together. That was unity. In the 60s, but it's 70s. That's when it started.
That started because it's the drugs. The drugs.
In the 80s when that crack epidemic.
The CIA brought the drugs over here to the U.S.
The working black community. Black community have banks. They had their own companies. And they were so envy of us. And to this day, they still are. And it's sad that how we are so divided, in which they get so happy the fact that every time there's something going on in our community, they celebrate it.
They do.
And it's sad because
They start
our
riots
young
in our
generation
community.
is the next leaders.
Exactly.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all something about them 2000 babies. They different from us 90 babies. I'm a 90s baby.
I'm an 80s
They ain't playing no games.
They way different.
They ain't playing no games. They not.
I want to tell y'all why they different. Because us 80 babies, a lot of us got spared from the crack. So a lot of people got crack in their system. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's the crack babies that's grown and now they raising
Who invented crack?
The white man. We already know. Listen,
We gotta go back to Colombia.
now they raising children.
Man, at the end of the day, everybody just need to educate themselves. Either a lot of people really out here is choosing education. I can tell my friend something and he'll be like, "Yeah, word, bro, I feel you."
If you don't know where you coming from, you don't know where you going.
Exactly. People choose with ignorance.
We have to
Educate
redirect.
yourself.
We have to redirect.
The ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
You gonna
you
pass
gotta
that
watch
shit
who
to
you
me. It's
allow
like the
you
code.
to.
I don't think we're
Yeah,
stuck. We're not stuck. We can make it out of it. So to fuel the
For
fire is
sure.
to kind of talk bad, right?
They don't,
We
they
definitely
don't tell
got.
nobody. They didn't tell everybody that in school though. Like,
No, but look,
you know,
but we can
It's a
find
lot
our
they
own
don't teach you in
research.
It's a lot of stuff they didn't teach us.
Right, but we can find our
They get paid not to teach us.
that's
Duh.
why you go to these white schools. See, y'all go. If y'all go to these white schools, it's different.
But listen,
Then
that's
y'all go
why
to
you
these
can
black-
only go in schools in your area code and your zip code. The black schools that's closing down with no books.
and I learned more on my
And a lot of
own
leaks.
than the education system
All
ever
the
taught
schools
me.
shut down in the city.
So
But
I think the point we're making is
I'm gonna tell you this.
never get
BA
stuck in what they told you. Find your own research.
Let me tell you this. BA, he was riding when he was riding in Roy Oak, right?
Yep.
And the police, like, he came down under the little bridge.
That Vita.
Police,
They flipped me too, right?
police fixed his ass.
Yep.
Wow.
Like, why fix somebody that's
Profiling.
going down a thing? Like, I
And
don't
I'm gonna
get
tell
it.
you, on down Woodward, what
think it's
street you
control.
do now? I want
I
to
think-
go down at night.
Everything is
First of all,
controlled.
What street you do now?
Oakland
New
County,
world
period.
order is
Put
what
fear
they
in people
trying
that
to
go down
implement.
Woodward. We don't want to do that.
It's the new world order is what they trying to implement.
Okay, they've been trying to do it for the last 12, 15 years. Listen, no matter where you go in Oakland County, you be in Royal Oak,
like being in
Rochester,
California.
Auburn Hills. It
Yeah,
don't
it's like
matter.
being in motherfucking
Well,
Oakland County,
well,
California.
make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you got your ID. Make sure you're prepared.
And also,
Because
and
every
also be careful on
stereotype-
Dearborn too.
License.
Dearborn too.
So make sure you got all your right credentials before you go anywhere. If you think you're gonna be racial profiled, never ever fear going anywhere. Just stay prepared.
That's it.
That's right, Cool Maurice, you ain't
Keep
lying,
your stuff
bruh.
in order. That's right.
Stay prepared, cause these niggas is on our
When you
head.
stay ready, you ain't gotta get
It's not
ready.
really about us. I be
It's not
thinking
about
so.
race, though.
On a broader spectrum, it's really about our next generation, our kids. Because I have kids. I have two kids. I have a 12-year-old and I have a 7-year-old.
I have 4.
So I really think about
Shout out to
them.
the hardworking moms, the entrepreneurs.
Shout out
Queens
to all
out
the
here.
queens.
We serious. We appreciate y'all.
Shout out to all the moms in the building.
Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah, I'm really inspired to hear y'all stories and stuff like that. Just kind of getting back to that, like the personal backgrounds. I just be brief. For me, I went to school. I went to college, Alabama, and
Shout out to Alabama.
Hey, shout out to
Daryl's
Alabama.
got the best football team, by the way.
Sorry, y'all ain't
Boy,
beat
down
Michigan
there.
though.
Michigan.
I think being down there is where I really learned like endurance and perseverance.
Perseverance.
I was homeless down there as
Wow.
well. I stayed in my truck. Literally the day that I graduated from college, the day I was supposed to, well, the day that I earned my degree was walking across. I was homeless.
Wow. A lot of
My mother
willpower.
had to come down there. She came down there and she got a motel so I can, because all my stuff was in bags. I had a truck. I grind. I worked to get my first car. I bought my first car on my own, but I slept in it.
Miss Ellis, let me ask you one question in the middle of your conversation. Don't lose your train of thought. What was your will? Like, what gave you strength? Like, what did you believe in at that time?
know what?
Share with the women.
I was in church, but
Believe in God.
Yeah, but I've always had women like in my life that went to church, but I didn't really understand God like that until I got older, for real. Like until I started going through some things, and I saw that, like I realized that I really can't figure this out on my own. Or I can't do this on my own.
You got baptized before?
I think I was like 7 years old or 6.
That was too young to get baptized.
I did mine.
You don't even know your sins, right?
Thank you, Miss Sellers.
Is it bad when you've been to so many churches and grown up with so many different Christianalities where you've been baptized like 3 or 4 different times?
It ain't bad. Right, it's only one God we serve.
I grew up in church. I was forced to grow up in church.
But I'm saying, when y'all go to church, don't they, like the pastor, don't hit, like when y'all go to different church, they tell y'all different stories in the Bible, right?
Right.
But they don't say the real shit in the Bible, bro.
P, since you say that, does politics and church go hand in hand? Does politics and church?
We gonna slide off the religion because
they might be. They might, and that's kind of So now we thinking marketing. So they're using church to manipulate. Hopefully that's not the truth. I don't want to say that to all the pastors that believe in
this is
the
theory
truth
right here.
I definitely don't want to say that.
But it's the truth to a lot of pastors.
To all these racist people that always talk about God never is to say anything about hate. All these white preachers, we believe in God.
And they want to say it's a Christian nation. It's not a Christian nation.
How you talking about we ain't God?
God is love.
God is love. God is telling us
We the most divided nation
So I want to know what y'all worship.
Right.
God is
Y'all
love.
worship God. Y'all worship something else.
I think what you're saying, B, we're not going to segregate ourselves and say it's a color, but some people do believe in different things that they
all
should.
these white churches, man. Why the white people don't come to the black church? They all come together.
They do. You know when it's time to vote. That's when they come.
Yeah, they gonna vote for that white man.
They don't come to worship.
Politics.
Right.
That's kind of sad.
It's all about a big manipulation game. That's all.
I believe that.
But
I swear to God, I only voted one time.
But that's why religion is, you gotta actually think about it.
Do your research.
Break it down.
Good job, Jay.
Like you gotta think about why do we have different parts of religion?
Right.
You gotta actually think about that. That was kind of already created to it was already created to separate and put us in different categories and groups.
Divide and
So when there's only one God, there's only one God that I service. And y'all know what I learned all my years of Christianity and being with different churches and different nationalities. I'm a non-denominationalist Christian.
Exactly.
I believe that there's a God. I know that there's a God, but when it comes to the Bible and all those fine lines in between, I don't associate with. But I know there's a God.
I
believe in the word of God.
I believe in God. I grew up Baptist.
I believe in the word of God. It's the people that disturbs me. You know what I'm saying? And the church is very divided. Like, why do we have Baptists? Why do we have Kojic? Why do we have Presbyterian?
That was my point, Miss Sullivan. The politics.
Something's not right.
Honestly, it almost sounds like a gang. It's like Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
It's like I always looked at religion like that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like
it's all built up as a business.
Right.
You got to realize that church is that having a church is a business.
Right.
So even for example, Black Lives Matter wasn't even invented at first to be an organization. It was invented to be a business.
Exactly.
The white man invented Black Lives Matter for a business.
Right.
So
marketing, politics,
anything to get money and to keep us in this collective of groups to make us feel like that we're this and we're
so
that.
What you saying,
I'll say for me,
man.
let me say for me, me personally, I do believe in paying tithes, and for me being like at a time where I was like devoted, I realized the reason of that. Like when I'm paying tithes, like, and I know the money was being handled well because my mother would handle the money. So I know the pastor and none of that, you know, was touching it.
I just seen a movie about the mother handling money.
Church is school.
I believe in paying tithes because like I seen them use that money like when it comes to like buying more chairs for more people to sit down or being able to buy more food when
so
we
they was
have
actually
an event.
using the money from the community.
I pay tithes in a different way.
If it was for sure a family-owned business, of course. Like, you know, of course, like I support. You know, my friend. My friend, dad, he had a church, so I agree that it. You know, if it's a family-owned business, I'm not saying that every single church is about business, but. What I'm trying to say is, like, for example, you got like these big brand churches. Let's just use Joel Osteen's church for example. That man is a millionaire.
Right.
Hey, I want to say we gotta give our applause.
I believe in paying tithes in different ways. If I can't make it to a church and an altar, I pay tithes on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm with giving people food. I sell dinners.
Rest in peace,
Listen,
Flores.
I sell dinners.
At least a 5-minute applause.
What's your sign?
Oh,
Slim
no, I'm a
400,
Libra.
man.
Oh, see, that's what
Shout out Slim
Yeah,
400.
Man, rest in peace to
your
Slim
family.
400.
Hold on, wait. Let me just tell this last thing.
Lovely
I
breath.
pay tithes
Queens
in
on.
different ways. I give food to people when I sell dinners. I give out free meals. I give out coats, clothes, condoms, whatever we have. 1019. Are you serious?
It's 3 Libras.
Good.
It's 3 Libras for the
Shout out to the
family.
Libras.
It's 3 of y'all.
Shout out to the Capricorns coming in.
Rest in
Shout out
peace.
to all
Rest in
the
peace,
Aquarius.
Slim
My birthday is
400, man.
10-10.
Rest in peace, Slim 400, and rest in peace, Marty, baby, man. Rest in peace, Marty.
Rest in
Marty loves
peace.
you.
Rest in peace, Slim
Everybody.
400, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's
Slim
fucked up,
400.
man. You sit in your
Rest in peace, my
driveway,
nigga Cheddar Boy
somebody
Lee.
just come and blast you like that. That's fucked up.
R.I.P. to Cheddar
You sit
Boy
in your
Lee.
driveway and somebody just come and blast you like that. That's crazy.
Nah, that is.
And it's sad
That
that you
shit
can't be
crazy.
comfortable nowhere.
You can't be
else.
comfortable
Exactly.
nowhere.
Okay.
That's why I
honestly,
stay out the
Before,
way.
hold on,
Exactly.
hold on.
I stay
And
switching
being
up
from
cribs
Chicago
and
and growing
whips.
up in Detroit and having both worlds.
Right,
I'm in the corporate world and I'm in. Listen, you're not safe nowhere.
Well, let me
and
say
when
this.
you have, hold on.
Okay.
When you have a certain amount of money and you reach a certain level of fame, you know
I
how
knew-
to.
I knew
You
it was
should
gonna go
know
Move differently. You
how
gotta
to
move
in the
differently.
hood,
How
bro.
about this? How about
You shouldn't be in the
And you
hood.
shouldn't have
And if
to.
you in the hood in the
That's a
bulletproof
whole nother
car, you
conversation.
shouldn't get out.
That's a whole nother conversation. You shouldn't have to.
No.
But unfortunately, look at Nipsey.
Right,
Look at Pop Smoke.
In the hood.
right.
Young
Dog.
dog.
I think it's a
Young
difference.
Dog
I
wasn't
think
in
it's
the
a
hood.
difference. Let me say that. I think Nipsey can be considered with Martin Luther
Look
King,
at our
right?
Detroit,
So I think
yes.
that's intentional to stop our movement right
I
there.
believe that.
So the
LAPD.
ones so the ones that
It's
get
not
hit on the
gonna
streets,
stop, though.
I do believe a lot of artists on the streets ask for the things that come to them. So the energy you put out, what comes back. So when we hear about a death from people that we know, it could
What
be.
about Young Dolph though?
Well, I'm saying he did a song with Young Dolph.
Well,
so
no, if you double back on the things Young Dolph was doing, he was antagonizing. He was antagonizing
No, he
people.
would. Nah.
I want to hear
I'm
from
not
her.
saying-
This
I'm not
is a
saying- I'm not
cousin.
saying he
I want
deserved
to hear
it.
from her.
I'm not saying he deserved it, but you ever?
Hey, get on that. I want to hear from
I'm
her.
saying,
Get on
no,
that.
I wanna hear
no,
from
I'm
her.
saying
Because
antagonizing
honestly,
me.
you can be a fan and have an outside
Get on that
looking
mic.
in, but you
Yeah.
really don't know a
No,
person's
from
life
her.
until you
Well,
know
no, I
them.
heard it
Only
was a
thing
diss
I
song.
would say
I heard it was a
is
diss
that
song
there
out
are
there.
two kids hurting,
No, I understand that. I don't-
crushed.
Well,
You know, so like right now we still in the
Right.
stages of trying to figure out what their lives look like without their dad.
Right,
Because
so-
regardless of what he did in the streets,
Right.
regardless of what he did with
Well, I was
music,
gonna say, T, I
regardless
wanna-
of all of that
if you
stuff,
let me add
he's
this in, T,
still-
real
and
quick.
I'm sorry, it's not to cut you off.
Okay, go
but
ahead.
like seriously though, like it's kids
Cool.
crushed.
No, I get it. I get it. I just want to clean up what I said. No, I think this it's kind of like the rap battle, right? You know, with the rap battle, it's meant for me to disrespect the next person in front of me. So I think sometimes people take that literally, and I think that's what happened to him. They took it literally. It was really like a rap
So-
battle. If you hear the songs that was being played back and forth, somebody took offense to the art, because the art of it is it's really just it's a sport. It's like playing basketball. We not. If you beat a team in basketball, you don't hate that team, but they take offense to it, right? So I think the art of Young Dolph, he was so precise in his art, somebody else took offense to it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Same
God
thing
rest his
happened
soul.
with
And
me,
I'm
and
so
I'm
sorry to
nobody.
you for everybody
You
in
listen
the
to all
family.
my
I
happened to my cousin.
I had to clean that up to you, so I
That happened to my
apologize.
cousin.
We serious.
No, I got
I understand what you're
So
saying.
you saying? So you telling me?
You don't know what old boy talking about. You gonna take offense to it anyway.
Right,
So
right.
so you?
Not
But a lot
only-
of people
hold
feel
on.
like
We
them
need to stop being
them
so
lyrics
sensitive.
hit
We need to
them.
stop being so
Yeah,
sensitive.
exactly,
They be
exactly.
like, oh, I
Enjoy
know
the
she's
art.
talking about me.
Young
I know
Dolph
he's talking
moved
about
right.
me.
No cap. He moved right.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did.
He did what I was
That's
doing.
my type of
Really,
mannerism
Really,
earlier.
he inspired me
His
for real
mannerism.
because he built that from ground up.
Yeah, he moved
He did.
right.
So
I
he
respect
had
Young
hustle,
Dolph.
like what he did in the
all
streets.
rights to his music.
Listen,
Who just-
he owned everything, but like I don't
Yeah.
know what he did in the streets. I don't know, but I look at the other side of him, like the entrepreneur side. Like he
Yeah, me
literally
too. Me
got
too.
it
I
out the mud.
respect the man.
I respect
Got out the
that.
mud.
And he gave
Shout
back
out
to
to
his
Nipsey Hussle
community.
also.
That's what he
So
was in Memphis doing at
people
the
like
time when he
that-
got killed.
Why
got
Yo
rest his soul.
Gotti and them? Why
Exactly.
Yo Gotti
People
and
like
them
that
doing
are
that?
gems, and we have to
Nipsey,
give
Young
credit
Dolph.
when credit is due, regardless of what the fuck the rap beef was or what they said or any of that. None of that matters.
Just
But
enjoy the
at
art.
the end of the day, we have an internal battle within
Yeah,
ourselves,
that's
within the black
Yeah.
community that we have to solve immediately.
That's right.
Immediately.
That's
I ain't
right.
gonna lie. I feel like what it is. I feel like the reason why these niggas hating on Young Dolph because he doing something for his community. Whereas Yo Gotti, what did he step and do for his community? What is Black Youngster doing? What are they doing? So I feel like it's a hatred going on.
I was gonna say,
You know,
Pete, you know,
that's
on
what I
our
feel like.
platform, right? On our platform, we gotta be careful because we don't know the individuals, but I do know what
Right.
you're saying. We definitely gotta
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's crazy. You go to the gas station, somebody watch you. Just watch you leaving the gas and go to the cookie shop, get cookie for your mama, and turn around, they blow you just like that.
So let that man enjoy his blessings.
Yeah, I don't know. I support black young still like all them. I'm proud of all them black men.
Yeah, shout out to all the people that's doing well in their life.
But that's
getting
why
their brand up and getting their grind in. We support y'all.
But that's why we have to be careful who we be around,
the energy you
who
put
we
out.
talk to, who we do business with.
That's right.
You know, you gotta be careful on that. You know what I'm saying?
I even be careful what flyers I post.
I feel like that's the same thing with
About where
Nipsey.
I'm gonna be at and who gonna know I'm gonna be there.
Watch
I'm
what you do.
different.
Yeah, honestly, let's talk
And I
about
ain't
that
even
while we
rich
on that.
yet.
Hold on, Queen B.
I'm
Listen,
different.
hold on. Can we talk about that before we go? I honestly want to say, as black women especially, you have to be safe and make sure that you're moving safe. I like she just started rapping in COVID. I started back rapping in COVID. So I was putting my flyers on my page. I was doing this and that. I had one of my fans pop up at my show. I didn't know who the fuck he was.
Damn.
And when he came there, he was on some weird shit.
I had that happen to me too. That's what made me move different.
Exactly. So now it's fucked up, especially in Detroit. Because when I moved to Atlanta, I'm not gonna have them problems. But now I can't even post my flyer on my
you
page.
gonna have them problems.
No, I'm not,
Weird
because they
niggas.
gonna get it in
Respect to
there.
Detroit
They gonna
and
get it
Atlanta.
down.
Yeah, shout out to Atlanta and
Hey, do
Detroit.
you see yourself on Love and Hip Hop?
Man, listen.
No.
Do you see yourself on Love and Hip Hop?
No.
Do you see yourself on Love and Hip Hop?
No.
What about you? Y'all
BET,
y'all
I see myself on the BET
I
award.
like that.
I would rather work in the background. If I'm doing anything with reality, I would rather move in the background and do work in the background.
Let me tell you that.
I'm the
Unless I
ghostwriter.
can move in my natural form. Like
Right.
I don't want you to script me or
Right. So you
set
don't
me
want
up
to be
have
manipulated.
fights.
Yeah, I agree with
With
that.
that being said, I do have a movie that I'm working on. It's been on the back burner. The script is already done. I just been so busy with everything else. I wear so many hats, y'all. But
Shout
I
out
would
to you,
love,
Queen Savage.
Thank you.
You
I
welcome.
would love Queen V to be a part of that. You, all y'all
Network.
in here, because I
I love all
really
of
love the
y'all,
vibe in here.
I'm writing
Queens
part two.
We serious.
I'm writing part two. The Street Queen.
We hear you, Miss
Yes,
Sally.
and I'm gonna be
already
on that.
told you.
I told her I want to be her the
Everybody
main
tap in.
cast in my movie. She gonna be Tiffany. She the perfect Tiffany.
Tiffany the boss.
Tiffany the boss.
Let BA say something. I want to shout out to the producer back there too, man.
Casino.
Before I go to Atlanta, I got a
Shout out
present for you.
SDM Live.
Yeah, so like I said, we're on our closing
We
statement.
serious.
We serious. We want to appreciate and thank you all the ladies for coming out to share your story.
How about this? Let's do a ladies part 2.
Part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
on some real topics up here.
Hey, coming soon.
I ain't finished my
We
story.
might do a We Serious.
Hold on, we gotta let her finish her story.
It's to be continued over there.
She said
I'm
part
just
two.
gonna let y'all know. We gonna
Queen B
branch
said
out.
part 2.
We gonna be some more new podcasts coming out. So it's
When
gonna
he
be
play my song, he's
like I
supposed to
said.
play
We
the
gonna
song
it's
with
gonna
Big
be.
Hurt.
Shout out to We
Somebody
Serious.
gonna
That's when you know the energy is good.
So we
Part
gonna
two.
so we like I said, part 2, part 3. We're gonna do some more every month. So like I said, this is just the beginning. We're gonna do something for the kids. We're gonna do something for the community organizers. We're gonna do for the motivators, for the business people, for everybody around this country. Everybody around this world. We're gonna spread it out to everybody. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So in closing statement,
Serious.
in closing statement, we serious.
We
Thank you,
I want to
serious.
thank the ladies for coming
Thank you,
out.
Queens.
All the
That's
fellas
what's
that
up.
supported.
Hey.
Hey,
Like this just the beginning. We ain't done.
Shout out to the
Part
Queens.
two.
We ain't done. We just beginning. So, like I say, want to end this on a good night.
Okay.
Have a safe place
As you
night.
can see, it's a party when the Queens in the
Where the
building.
party's at, y'all? Let's turn up tonight. Where we turning up tonight?
We
You
serious.
know it.
Make a move, make it matter. Yeah. Forget the rest.
How you feeling?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.